When you're lying awake through the long night, unable to sleep, and happen to stumble upon this episode of Wilderness Building, then consider yourself lucky, kid. This is a blessing for insomniacs. By the time you finish watching, you'll surely drift off to sleep early. So grab your phone with around 60% battery left, and slowly join me to enjoy this relaxing process. On this day, 4Cs, who calls the world his home, was wandering in the wilds when he discovered a naturally formed cave. It was nestled by the mountain and river, filled with birdsong and cicadas, truly an ideal place to settle down. After carefully examining the cave's interior, studying its layout and structure, he formed a perfect plan in his mind, a blueprint for his new home. Then, unloading his backpack, he began clearing away the fallen branches and weeds. Sunlight filtered through the gaps in the leaves, adding a warm touch to the soon-to-be home. Next, he gathered materials on site to begin constructing his shelter. Since the ground inside the cave was uneven, he needed a lot of stones. Just collecting these stones took him more than half a day. Once everything was ready, he carefully arranged and stacked the stones according to their varying shapes and sizes. As time ticked away, a flat, spacious, and bright area began to take shape. However, the loose rocks of the cave ceiling posed serious safety risks, so he carefully knocked them down one by one. This not only removed the hazards, but also expanded the living space. After that, he cleaned up all the debris that had fallen inside. Then, machete in hand, he went nearby to collect some strong, flexible vines. These vines were not only durable, but also perfect for weaving furniture and daily tools. He then chose a large, flat rock as his workspace, and using his 18th generation ancestral weaving skill, he silently recited multiplication tables in his head. His fingers danced swiftly between the vines, and before long, he had woven a sturdy and practical vine mat. To make it easier to carry, he decided to add shoulder straps like his big brother's version. After some clever weaving and securing, a pair of comfortable and strong straps was complete. He tried the vine mat on his shoulders, clearly very satisfied. Then, he dug out an ant nest nearby. The soil there was extremely sticky, so 4Cs decided to use it to reinforce his new home. After mixing it thoroughly with river water, he created the strongest natural cement in the wild. He spread the mixture over the gaps between the stones, layering clay and stone to build it up. Eventually, it formed a smooth platform inside the cave. He sealed the walls as well, preventing debris from falling while greatly improving the interior's appearance. Finally, he spread another even layer of clay on top, carefully smoothing out every inch, making sure there were no cracks. The smooth surface looked just like natural marble, perfectly blending with the surrounding stone. At this point, the main structure of the bed was complete. Next, he needed to find materials to cover the bed. So, he set his sights on the nearby bamboo. With the arm strength of a man single for over 30 years, he quickly gathered enough bamboo poles. After hauling them back to camp with great effort, he cut them into the lengths he needed. The process wasn't complicated, just a good test of arm strength. Afterward, he carefully laid the bamboo tubes side by side, forming the center part of the bed. They fit perfectly without gaps. The size was just right for him alone to sleep comfortably. Then, he selected a forked tree trunk, cut two thick sections from it, and carefully shaved off the green bark. Next, using another log, he began pounding it fiercely until the wood fibers finally split apart. In this way, he could peel off a whole piece of bark. He repeated the same process with another tree. After drying these bark pieces under the sun, they could be used directly as a mattress for the new bed. Just thinking about it, you can imagine how soft it would be. If he wanted to live here for a long time, he had to solve the problem of indoor humidity. Therefore, a fireplace for both heating and cooking was essential. He used stones to quickly build the base of the fireplace. As for the chimney, Sihai planned to open up a gap at the top. So he moved up to the roof and began digging. Fortunately, his luck was quite good. After a short while, he successfully connected it with the inside. That small gap made a perfect chimney, truly a match made in heaven. Afterward, Sihai cleaned away the fallen debris and began stacking the fireplace body. Using the same method, he layered stones one by one, carefully choosing each piece to ensure stability. As the height gradually increased, the body of the fireplace began to take shape. After finishing the final ceiling of the chimney, Sihai went to gather more vines, planning to make a separate chimney cover. After all, fire safety in the forest is everyone's responsibility. He definitely didn't want to, at his young age, end up earning himself a pair of silver bracelets. Jail metaphor. Once the chimney's frame was formed, Sihai eagerly installed and adjusted it for testing. After confirming the size and fit were perfect, he spread an even layer of clay over the surface. This clay layer not only improved the chimney's ceiling to prevent smoke leaks, but also protected it, making it more durable. Sihai applied the clay very carefully, not daring to rush, and checked everything again afterward to ensure nothing was missed. Then he gathered some firewood and lit a fire inside the fireplace, testing the smoke exhaust efficiency and helping the clay inside dry faster. He even boiled a pot of hot water to replenish his own hydration. While waiting for the water to boil, Sihai gathered several bamboo tubes and headed straight to the riverbank. Using bamboo's flexibility, he crafted a trap for catching wild animals. The design of this trap was quite ingenious, making use of bamboo's elasticity and toughness. Once a creature stepped in, it would trigger the mechanism and be firmly caught. Sihai was very pleased with himself, thinking he might just have a surprise catch tonight. After setting the trap, he scattered some wild fruits and camouflaged the surroundings, making it blend naturally with the environment. After finishing that, he discovered some wild banana trees nearby. An idea struck him. These bananas could serve as both food and energy. Though not fully ripe yet, they already gave off a tempting aroma. He decided to take them back for eating. As for the banana trunks, Sihai didn't waste them either. He peeled out the most tender inner part. Its texture was soft, its taste refreshing and sweet, and it could be eaten raw. Just then, his trap was triggered. As he approached and looked closely, it turned out to be a wild pigeon. Sihai was thrilled. Its meat was tender and fine, exactly the wild delicacy he had hoped for. He went to the river to wash it clean, then placed it directly in a clay pot, adding some wild bananas for flavor. After that, he placed the pot in the fireplace to stew for 30 minutes. While it was simmering, the bark mattress he had been drying was fully ready. Taking the opportunity, he laid it neatly on the new bed. It was flat and comfortable, as if it could wash away the fatigue of the entire day. As the sky gradually darkened, he lit a few candles inside the hut, instantly filling the space with a warm, cozy glow. Then he walked straight to the river again, and with a graceful move, jumped into the water. The river was cool and refreshing. The water washed away his fatigue and dust. He swam freely in the stream, feeling the gift of nature. It seemed as though all his exhaustion flowed away with the current. After coming ashore, he changed into dry clothes. At that moment, his wild brother was ready to be served. As soon as the lid was lifted, a rich aroma filled the entire cave. The savory scent of roasted meat, blended with the sweetness of wild bananas, making one's mouth water. Si-Hai eagerly picked up a piece of roasted leg, took a gentle bite. The meat was tender and juicy, with a perfect texture. It felt as if all his hard work and waiting had finally been rewarded in this moment. After eating his fill, Si-Hai lay on his soft new bed. Within moments, he peacefully drifted into sleep. The next morning, after waking up, he remembered the long night fighting off mosquitoes. He knew he needed to finish the last wall as soon as possible. He decided to open a round ventilation window in the wall to ensure air circulation indoors. As for the entrance door, he cleverly used bamboo strips as molds, forming a beautiful and practical arched frame. For the inner walls, he used clay to smooth and even the surface, layer by layer, until the whole wall became flat and polished. The walls were not only sturdy and durable, but also clean and aesthetically pleasing. Next, he started working on the roof. Considering the shape of the cave top, he decided to build a framework using logs. The carefully selected logs were both strong and lightweight. He laid them one by one across the cave's top. To increase the roof stability, he used hemp ropes to tightly bind and secure them together. After completing this task, he decided to relax nearby. The jungle was rich in resources. Countless wild fruits could satisfy his taste buds. As he walked, he carefully observed his surroundings. This time, he discovered a wild jackfruit tree. The tree stood tall and majestic, its leaves lush and full of fruit, releasing a tempting fragrance. Peeling away, the skin revealed tender flesh inside. He took a bite, sweet but not cloying, with an excellent texture. Si-Hai devoured it without hesitation. After the feast, he cut some thatch nearby. As a native-born foreigner of this land, Si-Hai knew well how to use local resources. The thatch was undoubtedly the best material for the roof. He carefully arranged each blade of grass, making sure there were no gaps between them. This not only improved insulation, but also effectively prevented rainwater from seeping in. As rows of thatch covered the frame, he then layered them carefully, binding them tightly with hemp rope to form a warm and waterproof layer. This layer of thatch not only gave the hut a natural scent, but also helped block some of the noise from outside, making his shelter more peaceful. With the roof completed, only the final step remained: to connect the bamboo poles together and create the shelter's main door. The bamboo poles and pegs fit tightly, forming a strong yet elegant door. After carving marks along the frame, he trimmed off the excess bamboo and tied everything securely with vines, forming a smooth pivot structure that made opening and closing much easier. Out of aesthetic consideration, he carefully chose lush vines and arranged them along the front wall, adding a touch of life to the humble shelter. These green plants were not only decorative, but also helped purify the air. As life settled into rhythm, in his spare time, he often went to the riverside to fish. Fishing had become his favorite way to relax. He skewered the catfish on bamboo sticks and cleaned them, then grilled them slowly over a low flame. As the fire licked the meat, a tempting aroma filled the air. The golden brown skin wrapped the tender flesh within, making one's mouth water. He savored the fish he had grilled himself, enjoying the rare peace and comfort of the moment. Would you enjoy a life like this?